Here is my honest reviews on the Beyonce concert and a little debrief. I've got 15 minutes to get ready. I'm going to get some headshots. No school today, so let's go. Okay, I just thought I'd start off with saying the security was absolutely terrible. Literally the whole time I was so worried about an attack or something, because literally, so we got there, right? And honestly, it was so hectic, because obviously I live so far away from London, so obviously we had to travel, and it took us we didn't get to Beyonce till about 8, and we set off at 3, and it was just how hectic all the trains and tubes and just everything was. But honestly, the security was so bad. Let me get into that. So obviously, with Beyonce being so big, you'd expect the security to be taken so seriously, because let's be real, we all know what happened in Manchester. It could happen anywhere, especially with something so big as Beyonce. So anyway, and I'm one of those people who literally panics about all this stuff. So the whole time I was literally getting so worried. But literally, so we went for the queue, and obviously you have to get bag checked. You're not allowed liquids. You're not allowed anything like that, right? So anyway, my mum's in there. I don't have a bag, so I go straight through the little, you know what you call it, the little green, you know, the gates you have in the airport to check that you don't have anything on you. My mum went in the big bag queue. There was loads of them. There was literally just a massive, obviously, crowd. I mean, it's Beyonce, right? Then we're all late, right? Because obviously it took so long to get there. Beyonce had already came out on stage, so we missed that, right? And literally, you could hear all the screaming from inside because Beyonce just came on. All the security gates, they literally just said, quick, go through. Literally let us all through. And everyone with their bags, nothing. They didn't do any checks or even see if it was green or red, anything. So everyone with their bags, you could have had anything in those bags. And obviously you're supposed to, actually check them. So literally everyone got let through. No one got their bag checked. Everyone just ran under the barriers because they'd opened them all and just let everybody in without checking anyone. Which obviously is how these attacks happen. I was literally for God's sake, why? I could literally tell they did bad in their security, because literally the whole time we're at that concert, all I could smell was, literally. So security 100% failed us all there, because it only took something to actually go wrong and it would have been game over. That literally would have been security's fault. Anyway, moving on from complaining to the security, because I know I sound like a little bit of a Karen, but I'm just genuinely concerned about my safety. Okay? But anyway, I'm going to quickly talk about the journey, and then we're going to talk about the actual concert, because I know, obviously, you're here to listen to that, but I'll put the time in the caption of where to skip to if you want to know about the actual concert. Honestly, I wish I wasn't, as socially aware as I am, and, I don't even know, but I have so much anxiety when we go out, just about anything, honestly, it makes me not even want to go to the concerts, when we go places, because, just thinking about all the things that could happen. So, originally, we were going to get an Uber, right? We got on the train from we drove to Peterborough, I think that's what you call it, which it took about an hour and a half to get there, and just to make our train journey shorter. And then we originally weren't going to get any tubes, because obviously they were going to be packed. But we ended up having to, because the Ubers were £60, and it wasn't even the money that was the problem, it's the fact that the Uber would have taken too long, and we would have been through half of Beyonce's performance, because it took us so long to get there. We were 2-3 hours late, no joke. So anyway, yeah, we had to get on the tubes, and honestly, as you can imagine, they were absolutely packed. And if you're a Londoner or you've been to London before, you'll know what London tubes are like. They are horrible. They're horrendous. They're hot. They're sweaty. No one wants to be on them, but you are. Here you are. So anyway, we're on it, right? Please tell me why. We're zooming through, right? It stops. It literally just stops. And I'm one of those people who literally panics. So immediately I was like, no, get me off this. It literally just kept rocking and stopping. I was honestly so terrified, because it literally would just stop, and obviously you're in the dark, and it just wasn't it. I was literally Mum, what is happening? Why is it stopping? Because I've never experienced it stop. So obviously I'm a bit why is it stopping? Right, I need to hurry up because my mum's moaning at me. But yeah, that was literally a horrible journey, and I kept seeing all the sparks out the window, and it was scaring the life of me. And it was a much bumpier ride than usual. So yeah, I don't really know what went on there, but all I was visioning is something horrible happening. So anyway, yeah, that was that. And then the actual concert, let's quickly get on to that before I don't have time to tell you about it, and I look like one of those idiots who's can I make for part 2? But anyway, so the actual concert, the thing is, like I said, I'm not actually a big fan of her old music. I didn't really know what I was expecting, right? But I did think she'd play more of her old music. I didn't really look at the song list of what she was doing. So to be fair, I kind of just stood there and kind of watched. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm probably that person that no one wants to see at a concert, because I'm I don't even know, when the songs I don't like, I just kind of stand there and watch. The only songs I actually knew that she played was literally Irreplaceable, If I Were a Boy, Crazy in Love, and she didn't even play these songs a lot. She just played them for 10 seconds. 20 seconds, not the full song, like barely anything, like no more than 30 seconds max. Like she just played bits of them. Guys, I don't have time to say bye, guys, and I don't finish talking about either, so I'll have to carry on this debriefing tomorrow to get rid of me. But if you have any like specific questions, then